Compton Lock was the first one that James Brindley constructed in the late 1760s here on the Staffordshire and Worcester Canal. So it's quite a famous lock.
That won't look good on the camera.
And very likely a Friday, because hopefully I'll get the same team will be on. Really can't speak highly enough of them. So, welcome to the Staffs Worcs Canal, heading in a southerly direction. The canal goes as far as Narrowboat on 7, which, as the name suggests, is on the River Severn. And I may well go as far as Narrowboat, but I won't be going on the River Severn. You can bet your shirt on that. Hoping today to get as far as Compton and tie up there. So it's not too far, a couple of miles maybe. Looks like a very high bridge just after this pipe bridge. What a fantastic arrangement of bridges this is. Absolutely, that's a railway bridge, I think. Up ahead, yeah, I can see the overhead electric cables. Marvellous. This then is Autherley Junction, and to the left, if I were to take a left, I would start on a flight of 21 locks to Wolverhampton. And I've actually walked that one in the past, done a video about it, so I'll put a link for that. Yeah, 21 locks to Wolverhampton, and thereafter the canal goes down to Birmingham, of course. I think at the moment there are some restrictions on this canal to Wolverhampton because of water shortages. So I think you can only pass through during certain times of the day. That's very unusual for a heron to stay put whilst I go past in the boat. So hopefully that's a good sign, a good omen for the rest of this canal. disused railway bridge ahead. Looks like people use it as a footpath maybe. And then there's Bridge 62. I'm not sure if there's a water point sometime after Bridge 62. So I might stop for water. I'm not desperate for it. But if the water point is free, then I think I may as well. So we'll see when I get there. Well, if I'm right, I've got about a little under a mile now to Compton and Compton Lock. Well, I never got to spot that water point. I don't doubt it was there somewhere. But I couldn't see it. But it's okay, I'm well away for water, to be honest. Sometime in the next few days will be fine. So I think I'm very much on approach to the lock now. And I'll be looking to moor up. I think I'll go through the lock and moor up afterwards rather than before. And there we are. There's the lock. I'm not sure if there's a boat in there, going up or coming down. Yeah, I think there is a boat in there, so may work in my favour and it may not. I can't quite tell at the moment which way it's facing. A few people in yellow jackets. I'm not sure if they're workers or volunteers or maybe doing something else. Anyway, I'm just going to saunter in now to the lock landing. Compton Lock was the first one that James Brindley constructed in the late 1760s here on the Staffordshire and Worcester Canal. So it's quite a famous lock. Letting it down very slowly. Just open the one paddle about 75%. and you can moor from this side of the post for up to 2 days, and that's exactly where I've moored. So it's a nice spot, plenty of light. There is more mooring around the corner, but it's more of a sort of a embankment style thing. There are rings and some Armco, but it looks just a little bit on the wild side. So I think I'd probably stick with this one. So the fish and chip shop is exactly where that car is that's coming towards me now, just behind the tree. There's the path down to the canal, and there is Gladys. I don't think I've ever been able to moor up as close to a fish and chip shop as I have here today. So that is a stroke of great luck, and also Sainsbury's is just up from the fish and chip shop, and there's a pub on the other side of the road which looks quite decent too. So I should be spot for choice for getting something to eat. Friday 25th of July, and leaving Compton now, heading towards the locks at Bratch. So hoping to get through them and probably moor up a little bit afterwards. Looks a lovely day, not much wind, so let's get on with it. Set off at 8 o'clock this morning, because quite a few locks to do, including the 3 at Bratch, which is a kind of staircase. It's not exactly a staircase, but it's, well, you'll see when we get there. I did meet some CRT volunteers yesterday, and they said that there would be volunteers on duty at Bratch today, so that's going to make life a lot easier for me if they are there. Approaching the first lock of today, and this is Whitewick Mill Lock, although I'm informed that it's pronounced Whittick, not Whitewick. So really this is Whittick Mill Lock, and I think it's about 9 foot deep. So just going to tie up now on the landing, and we'll see how the lock looks. That was Whittick Mill Lock then, and I think just around the corner is Whittick Lock, which is a very similar depth, just under 9 feet I think. This one's Whittick Lock then. Just opening the one paddle. They seem to be emptying quite quite well, quite quickly. Not a lot of headroom in this bridge coming out of Bratch Lock. They've been cutting the grass recently on the towpath, and so there's an awful lot of grass has ended up in the water, and unfortunately the lock walls are kind of coated with the stuff. That's the two Bratch locks done then, and the next one is Dimmingsdale lock, and I think that's about a mile away. So we've got a nice little cruise now for about a mile. You can see there's a boat coming up towards me, so he's lucky that Bratch Lock now is going to be set for him, so with a bit of luck Dimmingsdale will be set for me. I'm getting quite hot, so I've had to take my top shirt off, and I've just got the short sleeve on, and I put my shorts. The locks are very slimy with all this grass that's been cut, and so I managed to get some on my jeans as I was going down the ladder. And a big thank you to fellow Beetle owner Steve, who's working the lock for me today. Thanks very much, Steve.
It's alright.
Brilliant. Thanks again. That was Dimmingsdale lock then, and that's 3 locks done today. I've struck lucky again. There's another boat coming up, and this lady is kindly doing the paddles for me. So that that lovely lady who just locked me through is Carol. So thank you very much, Carol. Onwards now to my 5th lock of the day, which is well, I had to look that up then, because I'd forgotten. It's called Autherley Lock, and I don't think that's very far. And then the next thing on the horizon after that is the locks at Bratch. I'm really lucky at here at Autherley Lock that CRT volunteer John is around, and he's going to lock me through. So I've been very lucky so far today with help at the locks. Thank you very much, John.
No problem. If you wait at the bus stop, I'll jump on.
What's that?
If you stop at the bus stop, I'll jump on.
Really? You want to that? Here we go then, this is the Bratch, and just met Richard, the CRT volunteer, who I met yesterday in Compton actually, and he's just opened the back gate for me. It's quite a complicated process going through this set of 3 locks.
That won't look good on the camera.
I'll do better on the next one. I'll just use the front camera. I was talking a lot, you know?
Yeah.
That's nice.
When you take your eye off it, that's
Oh, I
what
know, straight away you've had it there. a system of different coloured paddles here. These are the blue ones, and there's also a set of red ones, and they have to be opened and closed in the right sequence. So thankfully there's a lot of CRT volunteers on duty today, which I'm so grateful for. Well, that was a huge relief getting through the Bratch locks. Tremendous leak on the wall of the bottom lock. Fortunately, John the volunteer and one of the other volunteers double checked with me that I'd closed all my windows that side. Otherwise I'd have had a soak-in. But big thanks to Richard, John and all the team there of volunteers. I didn't get all their names, but fantastic service, really 5-star. I can't fault that at all. So when I come back up the canal, I'll definitely be choosing a Thursday or Friday, and very likely a Friday, because hopefully I'll get the same team will be on. Really can't speak highly enough of them. And before you know it, I've come up to my next lock. This one is rather oddly called Bumblehole Lock, and I think it's about 10 feet in depth. Bumblehole. Oh, that is an unusual name for a lock. Alright, so this is the oddly named Bumblehole Lock, and I've just had to fill it up, and it's filled up extremely quickly thanks to the gate paddle. Some of these locks have got ground paddles at the rear, and also one in the rear gate. So I think it's probably good to go now. Let's go try it. Many thanks to this gentleman for helping me. They're on the boat just behind me. I must say I've been very lucky today with all the help. So that was Bumblehole Lock, and I'm looking to moor up now pretty soon. Oh, that is nice stuff. Well, there we are, got through the Bratch. I was a bit apprehensive about it, But fantastic, truly fantastic team of CRT volunteers there. Richard, John, and all the others. It was a really, really 5-star treatment that I had. In fact, everybody has, not just me. Really makes a big difference. I've moored up not long after the Bratch. I've just done one more lock, and now I've moored up. And I'll be here for a day, maybe two. I'm not sure. As I continue my journey down the Staffs and Worcester. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this. It's a different canal. The water is very clear looking, I must say. The Shropshire Union Canal, the water was quite discoloured. I mean, I suppose it was silt, I don't know. But it was quite brown and even orangey. But this water seems to be very clear. Not that I'd want to drink it, you understand. No. So my next stop down there will be to get some drinking water at Green's Forge Services. But that'll be maybe tomorrow, maybe Sunday. We'll see. So I hope you've enjoyed watching it, and as per usual, if you enjoyed watching it, give it a like. Do leave a comment and think about subscribing if you haven't already. Really appreciate it. But above all, if you've watched this far, well done, and thank you very much. Even if you don't do any of those things like likes and comments, thanks for watching anyway, because it all helps. And I'll catch you next time as I continue my journey that way.